It's 11 trivia questions on clothing and all clothing-related things. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Happy Black Friday, everybody. Maybe you are taking a break from all that shopping, all that holiday cheer at the stores. And cheer is a strong word for fighting people for a toy. But maybe you're taking a break from that. And you were like, I'm in my car now. I'm going to get myself a Starbucks, and I'm going to sit back and listen to a podcast. And you put this one on. And now I'm in your ears. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much to everybody who leaves reviews for this podcast on iTunes, especially my friend, the Sloth-Faced Killer. This is a review from 2017, but I thought I'd read it again. I don't know if I've read it on the show before, but here's what he said. He said, fun and hilarious, 5 stars. If I'm being honest, I only subscribed to this podcast because it earned my team a bonus point at a live trivia event that Ryan holds at Pocock Brewery in Santa Clarita, California. You really should try his live trivia. They are insanely fun. But one day my phone auto-played an episode on a long drive, and now I'm hooked. Each week, Ryan manages to find fun guests with interesting topics and manages to make my horrid commute fun, not only with the crazy trivia topics, but also tons of injected humor. I'm able to get a trivia and stand-up fix all at once each week outside of his live events. Definitely give it a try if you're a fan of trivia, comedy, pop culture, and just having a good time in general. This is the Hat Guy from Pocock. Thank you, Mr. DeSmet. I appreciate that review. And if you want to leave an iTunes review, that would be very, very cool of you. We have 157 of them. I'd love to be up to like 200 by the end of the year. I know that's a long shot, but hey, maybe we'll make it to at least 175 or something. That would be very cool. If you leave an iTunes review, let me know that you did that in an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com, or hit me up on any social media at ryanbuds on just about everything, and I will send you a free sticker or two in support of the show. Today's episode is about clothing. I thought it would be perfect for Black Friday shopping, and this was a round I did this past week for Thanksgiving week trivia. Yesterday, we did a fun turkey episode, if you want to go back and listen to that, or if you're still hanging out with your family and you guys are looking for something to do, you can binge a whole bunch of episodes, over 600 of them, and see how many points each person can get. Or you can break into teams and treat a whole episode like a trivia night. Or you could take like 5 episodes and turn them into a longer trivia night. So use this show with your family for tons of fun and enjoy these 11 questions on all things clothing. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go with some clothing trivia for you. Now, we did an episode on clothing in February of 2019, so about 9 months ago or so. And in that episode, I think maybe 1 or 2 of these questions crosses over. Otherwise, I wrote a bunch of new ones, so they should be fresh. And hey, if you listened 9 months ago, you probably forgot them anyway. Here's question number 1. What print is usually made up of different colored diamonds? In the world of clothing, what print is usually made up of different colored diamonds? Number 1. Question number 2. What animal appears in the logo for Lacoste? Question number 2. What animal appears in the logo for Lacoste? And someone pointed out at a trivia night, which one? Because they must use different animals. And to that, with no research, I reply, the one that they use the most. So, the one that they use the most, number 2. What animal is that? Question number 3, capri pants are named after an isle off the coast of what country? Question number 3, capri pants are named after an isle off the coast of what country? Question number 4, in 1851, Elias Howe patented an automatic continuous clothing closure, which he did not subsequently exploit. For what modern invention is he better known? 1851, Elias Howe, automatic continuous clothing closure. What is that called nowadays? Number 4. Question number 5, what is the 6-letter word for a shirt with a false front? Question number 5, what's the 6-letter word for a shirt with a false front? Question number 6, what baggy jeans company was started in California in 1985? Question number 6, what baggy jeans company was started in California in 1985? Question number 7, what Danish author wrote The Emperor's New Clothes? Question number 7, what Danish author wrote The Emperor's New Clothes? Question number 8, which group of English Protestants considered buttons to be vain and sinful? Oh, buttons. Very sinful. Number 8, which group of English Protestants considered buttons to be vain and sinful? Question number 9, what brand of luxury purses started in 1941 on 34th Street in Manhattan? Number 9. 2 questions left in this clothing quiz. Number 10, what color is the high heel on the cover of The Devil Wears Prada? Number 10, what color is the high heel on the cover of The Devil Wears Prada? Your bonus question for 2 points. What single-word department store used the slogan, Reinvent Yourself? Number 11 for 2 points. The bonus question, what single-word department store used the slogan, Reinvent Yourself? All right, those are all your questions for the clothing quiz. We'll be right back in just a second with the answers. We are back with the answers to clothing trivia. I hope you bought some new threads today and you're looking real fly. Is that how people talk? Probably not. Number 1, what print is usually made up of different colored diamonds? That would be an Argyle print, also the name of the limo driver in Die Hard 1. Argyle, number 1. Question number 2, what animal appears the most as the logo for Lacoste? It is an alligator, the little Lacoste alligator. Some people put crocodile. I did not accept it because it is, in fact, an alligator. Number 3, capri pants are named after an isle off the coast of what country? That would be Italy. Italy, number 3, Italy. Number 4, in 1851, the automatic continuous clothing closure was invented by Elias Howe. Some people guess zipper, and that was a good guess, but the answer was actually sewing machine. Keyword automatic there. So sewing machine was what Elias Howe was working on back in 1851. That's what we know it as today. Number 5, the 6-letter word for a shirt with a false front is a dickie. False front shirt dickie, or I think it's also called a mock turtleneck. Is that right? Or is that 2 separate things? I don't know. But my wife was reading these questions for me to spell check, and she was like, hey, I thought dickies were just like a type of pants. And I was like, no, that's the company that makes dickie pants and work shirts. She's like, no, I know, but I thought they were pants. And we looked it up. It's not, just a false front shirt. Number 6, what baggy jeans company was started in California in 1985? If you wore Dickies, you probably wore Jankos, J-N-C-O. They were huge. Sometimes you'd see kids and not even just parachute pants like on the bottom, but it would just be like, feet wide. the opening on the bottom of the jeans would be feet in width. So Jankos, very, very crazy pants. Number 7, what Danish author wrote The Emperor's New Clothes? Hans Christian Andersen, who also wrote Frozen, or The Ice Queen, as it's called, Hans Christian Andersen. Number 8, which group of English Protestants considered buttons to be vain and sinful? Puritans. They didn't like anything fun. Puritans, number 8. Number 8. Number 9, what brand of luxury purses started in 1941 on 34th Street in Manhattan? That would be Coach purses, number 9. Number 10, what color is the high heel on the cover of The Devil Wears Prada? That is a red high heel, very devilish color. And for 2 points, what single word department store used the slogan Reinvent Yourself? It was Nordstrom. You know that store, Nordstrom, and its illegitimate cousin, Nordstrom Rack. Little messier, but you get a good deal. Nordstrom was the answer there. All right, guys, that was today's episode. Fun little quiz for you on clothing. I hope you had a good time answering those questions. If there's a topic that I have not done on the show that you are begging me to do, just send me an email, and I will do my best to get to it in the near future, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Happy Black Friday. It's time for the question of the day, brought to you by Funky Monkey Designs of San Dimas, California, fmdesignsinc.com. Click the link in the show notes to get some t-shirts printed right away. What fake holiday did Frank Costanza make up on Seinfeld? Tweet me your answer at ryanbuds or email ryanbuds@gmail.com to be eligible for a prize. Yesterday's question of the day answer, the creator of Wheat Thins, is Nabisco, and your trivia team name of the day is Chop Till You Drop. Chop Till You Drop. That's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.